All right, guys. So, hello and welcome to our What is Coaching Happy Hour sneak peek. If you were invited to this or you're watching the recording of this, it means that your coach saw something in you that inspired them to reach out to you and invite you to the What is Coaching Happy Hour and to learn more about the coaching opportunity. My name is Amanda Salcedo. I am a one-star diamond coach. I'm one of the coaches on Anchor by Fitness, but I am the leader of Homeroom Fitness. And we are so excited for you to be here. And I mean that very genuinely. There are not a lot of things that a mother of two under two looks forward to during her day. And one of them is getting to see other people that are not going to talk about Coco Melon and Charlie's Colorform City. So I'm very excited to see all of you today. With that being said, there are amazing women that are going to be sharing not only their stories, but their reasons for coaching and their reasons for why they continue to coach. So I look forward to sharing all that with you ladies tonight. And then at the end, if we have some time, I will make sure that we throw it back for some Q&A if you have them. Please do not be afraid to ask questions at all. No one's going to think it's a stupid question or anything like that. As a teacher, I will tell you there are no stupid questions. So please, if you feel like you have one, make sure you ask it. And with that being said, I am going to pass it to Zoe.
Hi, so my name is Zoe. I am a 26-year-old bartender and catering manager at a restaurant in Northwest New Jersey. And Jenna is my upline coach. I know Jenna from high school, and unfortunately, both of us really connected through her mom unfortunately passed away from cancer, and my dad is unfortunately sick. So that is something that really keeps me going. I started my health and fitness journey about 4.5, almost 5 years ago. January 13th will actually be my 5-year anniversary with Beachbody. So I, in total, have lost 50 pounds. And unfortunately, I also went through a lot of self-harm growing up. I was bullied really heavily by the mean girls in my high school. And so finally, when I hit adulthood, I got a group of friends through college and through the town next to my town. I moved out at 20 with a bunch of roommates into this huge, beautiful house. There was 8 of us living in a house, and I partied really heavily, and I did not take care of myself. And that led to me actually having to get my gallbladder removed. So because of that, and also an intuitive told me to go gluten-free. I don't know if you guys believe in that or not, but I did. Decided to try it, and 21 Day Fix was my first 3-week program. I lost 10 to 12 pounds, and my whole life changed, and I was still living with my roommates. It took me 4 years to jump on board with coaching. I'm a fairly new coach as of just a few months ago over the summer. But this journey has really, I've said it before like this on a different coach call, it is this dramatic, but it changed my life. It saved my life in a lot of ways, and especially I was with my ex-boyfriend for 5 years, and we broke up a year ago now, with a whole nother year of a push and pull of us trying to get back together. Unfortunately, it officially ended a few months ago, and through COVID, I live now in an apartment alone. That has been extremely difficult for me. So I have really dug into coaching and this team, and I could not be more grateful for a group of people who just genuinely care about each other and just want to help each other be better and take one day at a time and move forward in such a positive way. So I continue to coach and started coaching because this life is so sustainable and it can be so simple. And I think people look at it as much more than it is, but it is happy. And there are different tools that we really have that people can utilize as a sustainable lifestyle that are so important. And I just have always wanted to be able to give that to someone else. And if Jenna never reached out to me, then I don't know where I would be today. And I know that asking for help is the hardest thing to do. And if I don't ask someone else if they need help, they may never get that help. So that is personally why I continue coaching. And if you guys, I don't know if I can stay on this whole time. That's a little bit about my backstory and why I'm here. But if you guys have any questions, you can put them in any chat. So I'm going to now hand it over to Hannah.
Wrong button. All right. My name is Hannah, and I am a mother of one, and I will have a second child in April. So I'll have two under two for a week or more. I'm married to my husband, Craig, and I'm a middle school PE teacher, a softball coach. I do this on the side, and my husband's also the head boys basketball coach. So basketball season starts on Wednesday. So things are about to get cray in our house again. We're in the process of remodeling a house. So we're living in a condo. So things have just been, we haven't had our own place since June. So we're more than ready for that. But I was really nervous to get on this call today because I'm I'm a lifetime diamond, which is what in the 1% of the company. But I took like a 2-month break from coaching because I decided that my excuses were better than coaching, which is the worst decision I could have ever made. But I'm back and I'm here and I'm ready to go all in again. I was nervous because I didn't want to come on here and tell you guys like, oh, I quit for 2 months and then came back. But in reality, it's the truth and it happens and life happens. But that's why there's this group of women sitting on this call is for support and accountability. And, it was hard to jump back in because, you get scared because you think people are going to judge you for, taking a break, but there's been no judgment here. And I totally appreciate that. So a little bit about coaching. It's changed my life. It really has. And the reason I even got back into it was one day I decided to look at my, how much I made in the month of September. And in the month of September, I made $400. I didn't even work the business. And I was like, holy moly, like, what am I doing? Like, I've got to get back into this. And my mindset was horrible. Like, I just had a horrible mindset about coaching. I was tired. I'm 15 weeks pregnant. I was in the middle of softball season, teaching in the middle of a pandemic. It's just been crazy, but there was a part of me that was missing. And I realized it was coaching. And so I decided to hop back on and do this again. But during quarantine and when school was out, I really went all in with my business, and that's when I hit diamond and I really saw an income growth. And we've been able to save money to make a down payment and to be able to remodel the house that we are making currently. Or I can't even talk. My child's crying in the other room. That we're about to move into. And so that's, it's not just about the money, but it's also about the support and the accountability. And, it goes back to my, my fitness journey. Since being pregnant, I haven't missed a workout because of these women who show up every day. And even though I wasn't here coaching, I was here, showing up every day for myself, being silent at times, but I was here and I saw others showing up. And so that's what this community is all about. That's what the support system is all about. And if you're even considering coaching, considering how am I going to do this? How am I going to make time for it? Come talk to me and I will show you how to work pockets of time and be able to do this even when you're busy, because I can honestly say that the last 2 months of not being consistent, I regret it, but I'm here and I'm ready to go. And that's how I'm going to be able to work my businesses in pockets of time every single day. Just because my life is crazy. So I'm pretty sure I probably went over time, but I don't really know. So I'm going to pass it on to Paulina.
Hello, everybody. So my name is Paulina, if you didn't hear that. I've been part of Beachbody since July of 2019. I started out just as a challenger. And then in March of 2020, my company that I worked for went bankrupt. And I had that job for going on 13 years. I worked my way up from a part-time associate all the way to a store manager. I traveled for the company. I moved my life up to Boston for the company. And then just in a blink of an eye, it was gone. So all I had were my workouts. And then I was on a roll trying to figure out what are my next steps. I went down a really dark path, didn't know where to go. I didn't want to live anymore, basically. And then I took 2 months trying to sort it out. And then I reached out to my coach, Krista, and I was like, let me give this business a shot, because I see all these other women that are moms, teachers, nurses, and doing the damn thing. So I was like, let me give this a shot because I'm not doing anything but collecting unemployment. So I listened to a couple sneak peeks, like behind the scenes. I didn't get on them live. And then I was like, all right, I'm definitely sold. And then I started and I became a success starter. And that earns you a spot in testing a program. And I am currently testing 9-week Control Freak. And it's freaking amazing. Like, I get to work alongside the corporate people, alongside Autumn. She hops on in our group live consistently. She'll answer our questions. So that's awesome in itself. But just a whole nother level is when people message me saying that I inspire them just because of me posting and showing up every day, whether they become one of my customers and join my team or if they don't. And just hearing that I inspire somebody to just get up and move, it fills my heart like no tomorrow. And there's no greater feeling than that. Not about the money or anything like that. Of course, that is nice. I'm trying to make this a full-time thing where once my unemployment runs out, I don't have to go back to a job. But I'm here, I'm new, I'm trying to hustle, I'm trying to learn all the things. You just have to be willing to have an open mindset, be willing to step out of your comfort zone, and just give this a shot. All these ladies here are always there to support you no matter what. It is incredible. Like, Amanda's not my upline coach, but she is there no matter what. Kim, Hannah, Jess, Zoe, Danielle, all of them. It truly is everything. And I said it in a post today of a transformation post. This journey is everything that I didn't know that I needed. And it came such at a perfect time because I needed a community. I no longer had a job that I was working for 13 years. That was my family. That was everything. And then I came across this and it's been amazing. And again, you just have to be willing to put in the work, be willing to have an open mind, and you can make this whatever you want it to be, whether it's full-time, part-time. Just gotta be willing to put in the work. So that's all I gotta say. I think I still have a minute, but it's okay. I'm gonna pass it off to Danielle.
Sorry, struggled with the unmute button there. As Paulina said, I'm Danielle. I am a new mom as of this past March. I started my Beachbody journey technically 2 years ago, and I've been on and off, and Jenna yells at me. And I'm like, yeah, I want a coach. No, I want the discount. No, yeah, I want a coach. And then it's like, oh, I'll just get my shakes for a little bit cheaper. And I think I started really taking it seriously my postpartum journey. Like, I want to show my daughter this is the healthier lifestyle. And just starting that, like, my husband started watching me and he was like, oh, you're losing weight. And then he was like, I'll do this one program, but like not anything else. And I was like, okay. So, I just started with at home showing him. And then my sister saw it. So I got her to sign up. And it was just, starting with your warm circle, your connections. And then everyone's like, just start sharing your journey. So I did. And I've had so many people reach out, like, how do you do this as a mom? Like, how do you have time for this? And it's like, yeah, I wake up a little earlier than my daughter, but I get it done and I enjoy it. And like Hannah said, it's filling your pockets of time. So I'm a full-time accountant, and I just went through one of my busiest seasons. My biggest deadline's October 15th. So I kind of put coaching to the side and was like, okay, I have to do the job that pays my mortgage right now. And then I signed up a few people and I was like, well, this could pay for little things too, like Sophia's formula and things like that, which really woke me up. And I was like, I can make this work if I want to stop scrolling on Instagram or watching Grey's Anatomy for my 9th time in my life, or just giving up the little things to help the people who won't reach out to you. Like, you have to reach out to them and you have to put in the work and show them your journey and care about it. You can't just be like, hey, yeah, you should just join Beachbody and then not follow up. I've had, I guess, 2 of my really good friends, my sister, my husband does it under my account, but I've slowly started spreading this journey and it's really just changed my life, because the first thing is it holds me accountable. Like, every day I want to do my workout and post it because it's like, okay, I know I did this. Now you know I did this. Why aren't you doing it? And I have one of my best friends signed up with me and we did MBF together. And I think that really pushed me. And it's just watching the group and having these girls by your side that are like, you can do this. Like I've talked to Amanda about it. She's a mom of 2 and she does it. I only have 1. Like, yeah, she's new too, but like I only have 1. I can do this. So if you're hesitating at all, like there's so many different people on here. We have moms of 2, we have no moms. Chris is a dog mom and posts about it every day. And I'm kind of jealous of it at times because I'm like, I love her life. And you make these friends that you don't expect. Like I would have never met any of these girls. And I don't think I've met any of them in person, maybe just Amanda. But it's a community and it's changed my life. So if you're questioning anything, talk to anybody because you'll find somebody in here, even if they aren't your coach, that will teach you and help you. And we're all here for each other. So with that, I'm going to pass it to Jess.
Actually, it's Kate.
Darn it, I don't know how to read.
That's okay.
Sorry, Kate, I love you.
It's perfectly fine. No worries at all. All right, let me set my timer because I always forget to do this. All right. So, hi, I'm Kate. I am from New Jersey. I am a mom of 2, a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old. I am a part-time medical assistant for one of our hospitals. And I'm married for now 8 years, and I am a fur mom and also a part-time Beachbody coach. My first experience with Beachbody was in 2018. I had struggled with my weight pretty much my entire life. I was, the 16-year-old girl going to the gym with her mom because I was doing anything that I could to lose weight and, look like the skinny girls in school. So I started Beachbody in 2018 thinking this is never going to work for me because home workouts just weren't my thing. Well, I was completely wrong. I started with 80-day obsession. It is near and dear to my heart. It was the first thing that I completed from start to finish 100% on my own. About a week or 2 into it, Jenna reached out to me and was like, why aren't you coaching? I said I'd only sign up for the discount. I didn't want to do anything business related. Been there, did that with other companies and, whatever. And she was like, okay, but I think you'd be really good at this. I was like, okay, well, what does it entail? So she's like, well, you're already doing it because you're posting your pictures and your videos and everything. And you can inspire a lot of other people to want to do the same thing. And I had always wanted to inspire other moms and women like me who struggled with their weight to feel good about themselves, whether it was like maybe not losing weight, but just finishing one 20-minute workout that they were never able to do before, all on their own. Being a coach, not only is the extra income great, but it holds me accountable. I know that people are looking for me to show up every single day. I have to show up for myself. My daughter will even ask me if I'm working out because she knows that is part of my routine. So if I don't show up for a couple of days, I sometimes do have people like, is everything okay? When I got pregnant with my second daughter, people knew I was pregnant because I wasn't showing my workouts like I was. And that was one way that I knew people were actually watching me. I've had people from years ago reach out to me who I never thought would have talked to me, all because I inspired them to do this. And I've met so many great friends through this opportunity, whether it's even through our team, through the challengers, through other Beachbody coaches, because the company is huge. It's very, I don't know the word, heartwarming, I guess you can say, because, I was always afraid of fitting in school with certain groups of girls, and here you're welcomed with open arms, no matter who you are. We're all different. We all have different stories. And if you're hesitant, give it a try. The worst case is that you figure out after 30 days it's not for you, but at least give it that first 30 days and see how you feel, because someone who I'm talking to might not be interested, but you might have a story that someone out there needs to hear. So if you're on the fence, I say go for it. And I still have a minute left, but I'm all done. And with that, I'm going to pass it on to now Jess.
Thanks, Kate. So my name's Jess. I am 33. I've been married for 7 years. Married my high school sweetheart. I'm a fur mom, and I work full-time in corporate America. I am an account management operations manager. I've been working remotely since before COVID. So my day is just Zoom meetings and emails, and it's just craziness. And I have a team that's underneath me. So my full-time job takes up a lot of time. So my Beachbody is part-time right now. But like other girls were saying, I work it in my pockets of time. I started with Beachbody 2 years ago last month. I started as a challenger, like we all do, challenger first. I wanted nothing to do with coaching. I actually signed up as a discount coach in January 2 years ago. And I just wanted the discount on the products that I was using. And then I started to share my journey. It becomes like a natural progression, because you become proud of yourself and you start sharing that. And then it turns into people reaching out to you and saying, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Over the course of the 2 years, I've lost 30 pounds. My husband's been on this journey with me. He also lost 30 pounds. And it just kind of trickled into, well, let me start helping others. And it was just a very, like I said, natural kind of flow. So I started coaching. It'll be 2 years in March. I am Lifetime Emerald. My favorite part about coaching, and I know Paulina touched on this, is people thanking you and reaching out to you and saying how much you've helped them and how you've changed their life. And that's something that's just so surreal. You don't get that with many jobs. I don't get that with my full-time job. You know, I get asked, why didn't you send this email? Did you talk to this person? Like you don't have that. Oh, I just got low battery on my iPad. Sorry. Let me refocus. So anyway, so people coming to you and saying how much they appreciate you and how much you've changed their life. It's life-changing for you. And it becomes something that you just love to do. I honestly love helping somebody. And aside from that, I love the company. So I've been in corporate America for 10 years. You're just a number. At Beachbody, you're actually honored and rewarded, and you get to go to events. You get to meet other Beachbody coaches. I've gone to a few of our quarterly events where you get to work out live with a super trainer. I got to meet Joel, which was amazing. You know, there's a lot of perks to this too, besides from the money, the friendships. I've made friends with a lot of these women here that I never would have met outside of Beachbody. There's just a lot that comes with it that you may not see by us just sharing a workout. You know, and coaching honestly keeps me accountable, keeps me showing up for me as a challenger first, but then for my challengers as well. So like everyone else has said, if you're on the fence, there's a lot of positives here. You know, getting healthy, helping other people get healthy, earning a little bit. Yes, it's work, but it's worth it. And at the end of the day, I get asked, you know, how do you find time to do all of this? And it's not that I find the time, I have to make the time. So I got to make the time to get my workout in. I got to make the time to reach out to people. You just have to want to do it. So if you have any questions, we're all here. And with that, I'm going to pass it to Rebecca.
Hey guys. It's really funny because I told myself I would never speak on like a coaching call or do anything with Beachbody ever again, but here I am. And the reason why is because, well, first of all, I guess I'll introduce myself. My name's Rebecca. I've been doing everything like Beachbody, the workouts, drinking Shakeology, on and off, not consistently, and doing everything like that since probably 2015. And I lost like almost 100 pounds the whole journey that I've been doing this. And 2.5 years ago, I was coaching and I was doing it with a friend from high school. And I don't know, I hated it. And I just wasn't happy. And I was just doing it to do it because I love health and fitness. And I was kind of just mirroring what everyone else was doing. And I just wasn't really being myself. So I found myself like absolutely despising myself on social media. So I literally did like a 2-year hiatus completely from social media. And I've been stalking Jenna, who's my coach, for like months on Instagram. And I was like, oh my God, like I love Beachbody. I love everything. I literally bleed freaking, sorry, I almost cursed, freaking blue, because I just love it so much. Like I love the workouts, I love Shakeology, I love the people, I love the community, I love the products, I love everything about it. So I've always been like just creeping on the sidelines, like stalking my favorite coaches. And I always just really liked Jenna's page, and she kind of, her and I would like go back and forth. And I'm moving to North Carolina in 44 days. So she lives in North Carolina, and her and I would always kind of go back and forth about that. And then one day I kind of just decided, and Hannah, you kind of were saying how you felt like you were almost embarrassed because you weren't coaching for so long and now you're coming back. I kind of felt the same way, but I think for me, I just needed to find like a group of people that like understood what my vision was for myself. And that's not to just sell health products on the internet and like make money. Like it's to actually build a community and a group of people that I actually care about, and to make a difference in people's lives and keep myself on track, because my health is so important. And I saw that in the team that I'm on now. And I don't even really know anyone yet. I've honestly been on the team for like 3 weeks. This is my 3rd week coaching. And I just already feel like a different shift in my mindset and what I want to do. And I'm going to be honest, I work in corporate America as well. I'm a full-time customer service and inside sales manager for a manufacturing company. I went to school for economics and finance. I worked in banking all through college. And I hate corporate America. Like I hate it. I don't like my job at all. Like I would be lying straight up if I was like, oh, I love my job. And I work from home. Like I hang out with my cats all day in my basement. It's great. But I hate my job. I don't like what I do. It is not fulfilling for me to like send out reports and raise profit margin. But it is fulfilling for me to work out and eat healthy and show people what it is I do. And for the longest time, I've been sitting on the sidelines, not doing it, and just like watching, and I'm sick of it. And that's why I'm here. And I told myself I would never do this again, but here I am because this is just where I belong. And I'm moving to a new city in a month and a half, and I don't have anything. I don't have a job. I quit my job. I leave on December 4th, and I am just going with it, and I'm full, like diving into the Beachbody world and doing my thing, because honestly, like this is the one thing that my heart has always been with, and it's always helped me achieve my goals and commit to myself. And I don't even know how long I've been talking, but if you have ever been on the fence about doing something like this in your life, I highly recommend stepping out of your comfort zone, because it's like it's been 3 weeks, but I've coached before, and the most fulfilling parts of my life is when I'm coaching and when I'm helping people and when I'm being my best self and showing that and attracting those same people. So if you are on the fence about this, I highly recommend you question your why and look into being part of something like this, because it's definitely life-changing. So with that being said, I'll go back to Amanda and I will mute myself again.
Okay, so thank you, ladies. That was all really amazing. I myself worked for I use the term work loosely. I worked for another multi-level marketing company in my early 20s. It was a little bit more cosmetic based. And, you know, the difference between this and that is kind of what a piece of what everybody was saying. It's more than what I love what Jess H said. It's more than just a workout that you see posted. It is about friendships. It's about community. It's about the people that push you and inspire you. She's not on this call right now, but I need to shout her out. There's a girl named Jess C who is on this team, and she literally messages me every single day to ask me how I'm doing, because she knows that I struggle with a little bit of postpartum depression this pregnancy, and postpartum anxiety. And I've literally never met her ever. And she takes the time to message me and ask me. And that's what makes this company so different than all the other companies that you see all over social media, is that this is, and like Rebecca was saying, this is not just about us selling you a health product and selling health products on the internet. It is so much more than just a shake. It is community, and is people being there for people, because that's what it is. Because I don't know about you guys, but if I go to Planet Fitness, no one's like calling me and checking in on me after I leave and asking me how I'm doing on my journey. Anybody? Okay, that's what I thought. So, with that being said, I know that this was also touched upon as well, but just very quickly, the other great thing I love about this team is we all, if you look at the people that are on this team, we do not look the same by any means at all. I actually am a plus size coach for the team, and I have a hip deformity, and you can't tell, but I walk with a permanent limp. So, you know, it's not just about like being a size 2 to be a coach, because healthy looks different on every single different kind of person. I myself, before children, lost 80 pounds. And I know that Jenna's lost like a ton of weight. I want to say it's like 45 pounds. I think we really need to figure out combined as a team how much we've lost, because that would be an insane number to share. But as a team, we've all lost a great amount, but we've gained so much in the process. So we are so happy that you guys took the time to listen to this call and make yourselves either presentable, whether it be on the recording or live. So I'm going to stop recording right this